Well, joining me now from Vienna is Joe Bennett. He is a forensic musicologist and professor at Berklee College of Music. Great to see you again, Joe.
You too, Lynda. Good to speak.
So, Joe, you expected Finland to win. I was hoping it would be Australia, but it was Bulgaria, securing the first ever Eurovision victory. What did it ultimately come down to, and did the result surprise you?
Well, obviously it surprised me. I had tipped Finland to win in a very public way, and in fact they came sixth. So just shows what so-called experts know. But the winner, of course, Bangaranga, a very well-deserved winner. I loved it when it came out. You know, I did score it very highly in my defense. But why was it successful? I think in two words, great hooks. It was just super catchy. And of course, Dara performed it with such aplomb and enthusiasm and authenticity. I think that really shone through the final performance.
Yeah, it certainly did. Of course, Australia's Delta Goodrem, who grew up in my old neighbourhood, topped the Eurovision 2026 audience poll with voters. What does that tell you about how her performance landed with the audience?
Well, I think Eclipse was a very fine song and it's extremely well written. And of course, she's an established performer. We know that in Eurovision that can sometimes be a risk, established performers trying to bring their name recognition. In fact, one country brought in Boy George as a gimmick and didn't even make the semi-finals, but make it through to the final. But in the case of the Delta Goodrem song, I just think she gave a very sincere performance. It was a shiny piece of Europop, very well produced, very well put together, with excellent performance values. But on the night, you just never know which way the voters are going to go and what's going to capture the public imagination.
Yeah, exactly. The one that had probably the worst result was, of course, the UK, finishing at the bottom of the scoreboard, yet again, failed to receive any public vote points. Why does Britain continue to struggle at the Eurovision despite the heavy investment?
Yes, I feel sad for my fellow countrymen as a Brit, but we don't have a great track record in the last quarter century or so in Eurovision. I think there are two reasons. One is the UK treats Eurovision sometimes with a little bit of irony and treats it as a little bit of a joke, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes puts in sort of jokey entries. And two is they sometimes don't like to play the Eurovision game. They like to try and innovate, and this is a good example of that. Sam Battle, otherwise known as Look Mum No Computer. It's a great song. It's really quirky, it's really interesting, but it's also very British, and it contains lots of lyric fragments of British slang that I don't know what Europeans could possibly have made of the very unusual use of language in that song.
Of course, despite all the controversy, Eurovision still managed to draw an audience of more than 100 million viewers worldwide. Does this year prove that the contest is becoming more influential than ever before?
Well, it's certainly getting a lot of coverage, isn't it? And in its 70th year, there was very much an atmosphere of celebration, certainly in all the venues that I was in here in Vienna this week. So yes, I think that's true to say. It's still going strong, the competition. It's, obviously it weathers its geopolitical storms, but I think it carries with it some very human values of, inclusiveness, unity. Music making brings us all together, and as a musicologist, of course, I would say I think that's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, it certainly is. And Joe, I've got a quirky sort of a question for you. If you had to sum up this year's contest in one song, not necessarily from this show, what would it be?
Oh, well, being British and being from the 80s, I would say Making Your Mind Up, Bucks Fizz, 1981.
Great choice. Joe Bennett, good to have you with us. Thanks so much.
Thank you.